Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Sports Factory Podcast. We have a couple of guests here and a new guest here, Ian. Nice to have you here on the first ever episode with you. Now, I'm gonna tell you, John, there's something important to talk about because, last week I said I'll give you the floor if you guys beat the San Francisco 49ers, and you guys won. So you get the floor. You get to talk after a very impressive game from Dak Prescott. And you get to tell me, do you think you can beat the Eagles this upcoming week in the NFC Championship game? I'm going to go ahead and mute my mic, and I'm going to let you have the floor, and you could talk about how great Dak is going to be against that Philadelphia Eagles defense.
Yeah, I know last year a lot of people was always talking about, the 13 seconds with Josh Allen. So seeing him play the Chiefs this week is going to be amazing. And hopefully he can get that 13 seconds back.
Hey, let me stop trolling. I'm a good person here.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so to recap, the quick recap, obviously some games happened this weekend. Some people underachieved. Some people, did anybody overachieve? I don't think anybody overachieved. I think everyone played how they were supposed to play. Besides Josh Allen. And I guess maybe Dak. I expected that from Dak. I'm not gonna lie to you because San Francisco is a good defense, right? You can agree with that. San Francisco is a really good defense. So I expected some Dak struggles. I didn't expect that Josh Allen struggle. So Josh Allen did lose to the Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow got that good plot. He's gonna face Patrick Mahomes once again in the AFC Championship. Now and John, I don't know if you want to lead this off because for some reason you have a little more hate for Josh Allen. I don't know, but y'all can tell me, what did y'all think about that Buffalo Bills versus Cincinnati Bengals game, and how did it affect Josh Allen's legacy?
I'll let Jared go first.
Dang, Jared, Von Miller ain't getting that extra ring.
Yeah,
That's
man,
tough.
I was hoping, man. I think it's yet to be seen how it affects his legacy. I think it's a really big thing that takes years and years to develop. It hurts. Like, it's not a good thing for him. Man, I really wanted the Bills in there.
I did.
I really did.
I did.
For sure.
He struggled. You gotta give Cincinnati's defense credit because they did do this last year to Patrick Mahomes, and they're a good defense. I mean, they're like an underrated defense. They're one of those defenses like you don't know all the players, but they're very smart. Their defensive coordinator is very smart. But Ian, do you have any opinions on Josh Allen? Do you think it affects his legacy negatively, or what do you think?
Inside of Buffalo, it doesn't affect it at all. Outside of Buffalo, it makes him look bad. But inside of Buffalo, it's Bills Mafia. They love him. He signed that contract to stay. I mean, I would have liked to see him in there too, but inside of Buffalo, just maybe next year. Maybe next year they can go and lose a 5th Super Bowl. So maybe that'll affect his legacy.
Yeah, the Cowboys do own the Bills in the Super Bowl. Y'all gave a lot of those L's to the Bills. Good for y'all. John, what do you think? Let me stop. What do you think about this game and what it does? Yeah, take that side. And what it does for that Josh Allen legacy.
Let me start off by saying this. I don't hate Justin Herbert. And I definitely don't hate Josh.
Yes, you do.
And I definitely don't hate Josh Allen. The thing about these two players are they're top, well, according to people, they're top 5.
Josh Allen is top 5.
So we have to hold them to a higher standard than we will hold other players to. I know some people said Dak was ass. Some people,
LaShawn McCoy, he said that.
Some people that's on this podcast said Dak was ass. He can't get it done in the big games, et cetera, et cetera. Well, what about Josh Allen? Now, the Bengals are a good team, but they're not better. They're not better than the 49ers to me. I think the 49ers, and defensively at least, so, hey, you got to do more than 10 points. Now, people are going to say he didn't have a run game. Well, let's see. Dak lost Pollard. So, who has better receivers? Josh Allen has Stephon Diggs. We have CeeDee Lamb, great receiver.
CeeDee Lamb's good, yeah.
And who after that? Who we got after that?
Yeah, Michael Gallup, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
T.Y. Hilton.
So, yeah, Michael Gallup,
Brown. I mean, they got Gabe Davis, and then after that, who else they got?
Knox.
Cole Beasley.
Cole Beasley.
No,
Cole Beasley.
stop.
No,
That's not.
no,
nah.
I will not stop
Cole
him.
Beasley's a
not the-
role
he's not the-
player.
The
He's
top
not the
5
same.
receiver?
He's not the same. It's not 2014. He's not the same. It's not. But he's not bad. But he's not the same. He's like, it's not. This is not Dallas Cowboy Cole Beasley.
And this is not the Colts T.Y. Hilton. So that's what I'm saying. Like if you,
Yeah, but that's okay.
but
ahead.
what?
Continue.
Well,
Continue.
exactly. Receiving wise, they're better. So I just feel like with Josh Allen, your top 3, top 2 QB, you have to go out there and play better.
You should, yeah.
I don't see why we're comparing. We're laughing at Dak for losing to the 49ers.
Yeah.
So are we laughing at Josh Allen?
No,
Why wouldn't we laugh at him?
because I've seen Josh Allen throw 5 touchdowns and beat Bill Belichick, and then go and score like 4 touchdowns, like 2 touchdowns in like a minute against Kansas City, but then had no plot and then get the
Who
ball
has
first.
more playoff wins, Dak Prescott or Josh Allen?
I think they're tied,
Josh Allen.
or they have 3. No, maybe Josh has 3 and Dak has 2. I think something like that.
Yeah, Josh Allen has more, but every time he's playing the big games, he haven't beat anybody. What QB has he beat in the playoffs of relevance?
What QB has he beat?
Yeah.
Let me see. Who did he beat?
He beat Tyler Huntley. He beat.
He-
Lamar
not-
started the game. Lamar got concussed.
I think
So he beat-
Lamar played like the first 3 quarters. I don't know if he played. Did he play? Didn't he? I don't know if he just played like a quarter or a couple minutes. I think he played
No,
majority
he
of that
played
game.
more than that. I don't know if he played all 3 though. I don't know about that.
He
But
played a
let's
good
say
amount of that
Lamar got, and then what?
He
Who
beat
he faced
he beat
before
Phillip,
that?
he beat Phillip Rivers. He beat Phillip Rivers. I guess that's the Colts. Phillip Rivers. They made the postseason. And that was his last hurrah.
So he
and
beat
they-
him. He beat
Mac
who
Jones.
else? He beat
He beat
Mac Jones.
He beat Mac Jones.
So when he faced Patrick Mahomes and he
He
faced Joe Burrow,
No, but I'm not blaming him on
did he
Pat.
win
I
the
blame the
game?
Joe Burrow one. I'm not blaming that Patrick Mahomes one last year. Ain't no way. That's the best I've ever seen a person play and lose in my life. There is no way. I blame Leslie Frazier for that. I blame the Bills defense for that. That's awful.
So are we blaming Dak for the losses against Green Bay?
Are you blaming Dak for loss? Nah, I'm not blaming for that. Which loss we thought? The one loss? Yes, he only has one loss. He said loss. He only has one loss.
Well, I mean the loss to Green Bay.
Nah, I mean he started bad. He played good, and Aaron Rodgers owns Dallas. That's just how it is. It's just don't face Aaron Rodgers. And what else?
Oh, okay. Well, if you're gonna give him the same blame that you give Dak, then I'm fine with that.
But the same thing is Dak hasn't had those, like he hasn't had, besides that Tampa Bay, and I tell you Tampa Bay is like
A
don't know.
playoff team?
Not a great team.
no
Let the
yeah,
division?
Barely.
We're
Still
talking
made
about
the
those
playoffs.
teams.
Still made the
won-
playoffs.
They won 8 games. They won
Still
8
made
games.
the playoffs.
There's no other team in that division that would make sense to, like, you want to face Carolina, the Saints. Do you want to face the Falcons? You want to face, what's the back of
Let's see.
Desmond Riddler?
We face
Is that the
Tom
quarterback?
Brady, Mike Evans, Julio
No, but look,
Jones.
That's not a good team. You know that's not a good team, though.
Was
It's a
Godwin
playoff
hurt?
team.
Offensively,
Godwin-
Wow.
offensively,
Godwin got
they
banged
may
up all game.
offensively they may be just as good as the Cowboys.
But if you
they
say
have
that,
a better QB, right? Who's
but
the
if
better
you say
QB,
that,
Dak or Tom?
if you say that, then Josh Allen
Dak.
throwing 5 touchdowns against Bill Belichick and not punting, that's also a playoff team, and that was just as, if not more impressive, just having no punts and a perfect QBR. I think that's, if you were just saying that's a
I'm
playoff
not taking
team.
that. That's impressive.
Yeah, so
But
like,
it-
so
you keep saying Belichick like it's the one when Tom Brady was playing. It's a different, like we put 35 up on that Belichick.
Dak is better
was
than
that-
Tom Brady, anyways.
there you go. That
This
makes
year, I
sense.
would agree with that.
Yeah, for sure.
No,
this year.
all
I'll
time.
give you that. Okay.
All time. Okay, that's
There you go. That makes sense. Yes.
Mm.
Yes. Correct. Continue, John.
Well, and then lastly, I remember you said Dak was ass because he led the league in interceptions, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are
I
you
said
recanting that
that.
statement?
I said that. No, I said that in the group chat. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because then we just talked about a Hall of Famer who has led the NFL in interception multiple years. Is he
Okay.
ass as well?
Brett Favre had 3 straight
I'm
MVPs.
just a- I'm just asking.
Look. 'Cause
I'm just asking.
If you go say, "Oh, I led the league in interceptions, so I'm fine," and someone else led the league in interceptions, no. But he also led the league in touchdowns too, and he also won 3 MVPs and took his teams to Super Bowls. So no, I'm not putting that the same. That's not built the same. That's a context. You trying to stretch context? No. See, I know what you're trying to do though, but I'm here though.
No. That's not. I'm just saying, like, we going off interceptions.
Okay.
And then let's look at Josh Allen. Josh Allen has 60 interceptions on his career. Dak has 65.
Okay.
Dak has played 20 more games and almost 1,000 more passes. But yet Josh Allen has almost the same as him.
How many touchdowns compared to touchdowns now?
Let's see. Compare the touchdowns.
He didn't have that one. He had the
Wait,
interception.
you may get me. Josh Allen has 138 touchdowns to Dak 166. Let's see their average, right? So
What's the average?
Josh Allen averages 7.2 and Dak averaged 7.6. What else would you like? The percentage?
I think Josh had
Josh
bad
Allen
percentages
is
in the beginning.
62.5.
Yeah, Josh didn't play. His percentages
No,
was low in
I'm
the
not.
beginning.
I'm talking about throwing percentage.
I know. His throwing percentage when he was
Yeah,
like a rookie, he was like
62.5.
50%.
Dak is 66.
So wait. I want to make sure though. I have to make sure I get the point. So, are you saying? And now this is what I thought you were saying. In my mind, I'm thinking like Josh should be held to a similar standard, right? But now it almost feels like you're saying Dak is just better than Josh Allen.
That's what it sounds like.
That's what it sounds like.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't go that far. I'm not gonna say he's better. But I'm just saying, if we're gonna call Dak ass for playing the way he played against the 49ers,
I'm not called Josh. I won't call Josh ass. I'll call Josh ass
No,
that day.
no,
I said he
no.
played ass that day, and he's had ass games, but I'm not calling him ass.
if we're gonna call,
Why,
I'm
though?
just saying,
Why?
If we, yeah, why?
Why isn't Josh Allen ass?
Well, listen. My point.
Oh, yeah, all right.
I'm not a Dak fan. I'm a Cowboys fan, but the Cowboys are the most valuable sports franchise in the world. So Dak is held to a way higher standard than Josh Allen.
Makes
but
sense.
no one talks about Josh Allen playing like ass. They only talk about Dak playing like ass. So what if you're an
that's like
NFL quarterback, you're held to the same standard no matter where you play.
But no, that's like
So you
playing for
can't
the
say-
Lakers and playing for the Kings. Like if you were like a star on the Lakers, you're gonna get more press. If you suck on the Lakers, if you suck on the Kings, it's just different. Like but the Buffalo Bills ain't been to the postseason for 20 years.
Same standards.
Cowboys,
But-
NFL starting quarterback.
Yeah, but he's
Nah,
the
bro,
top
it's
two. He's a fan favorite. It's not like
he
he's
number
just-
3 now.
He's
He number
somewhere
3. We
tucked.
drop him.
No, I'm talking
We
about
drop
fan favorite wise though. He's not
I think
just
he's
some
still number
QB
3.
tucked away in the corner like where people's not seeing him play. He's out there on the front line. Like they're selling tickets. It's not like he's playing.
I'll tell you this. This is what I'll tell you. This is what I'm telling you. This is. I'll tell you. It's the eye test. The eye test, because the stats, because there's many things that come to it, but stats. There's the eye test. There's the ability to truck people, jump over people, those spectacular plays. You know, obviously, you know he throws a deep touchdown. Obviously,
that sound like a running back.
he's a gunslinger.
truck,
That's funny.
jump.
He's a
I'm sorry, go
gunslinger.
ahead.
So when you're a gunslinger type of throwing quarterback, when you're similar to like a Brett Favre, you get a lot of interceptions because you take a lot more risks. But he gets a lot
You're
of
saying
touchdowns.
Josh Allen is like Brett Favre?
No, I'm talking about in the gunslinger sense of like you throw it deep. I'm not saying he's like I'm not
Wouldn't
gonna.
his average be higher than that though?
What are you talking about?
His average should be higher. If you like, you're saying he's a gunslinger. His passage average should be higher. Like he's only averaging 7.2 compared
No,
to
but
Dak
look,
7.6.
that's why I say the gunslinger mentality. Because look, you saying 7.6? Is it yards in the air or is it just yards? Period. Because someone can take yards after the catch and skew those stats. Like, is it yards in the air or is it yards? Like, what you have to be very
It's what
specific
he's
if we're doing like that.
averaging. That's it. It's just what he's
No, but look,
averaging.
Pass
obviously,
completion.
Look, I know what you're saying, but yards, I could catch a ball like a screen and take it 15 yards, and you have a 15. Now the quarterback has 15 yards per attempt. But or is it that you have to give me the stat of yards in the
so
air?
are we gonna take away from Joe Burrow? Because I've seen Jamar Chase catch a 5-yard pass and go take it to the house.
If you bring that up, then that's why I'm gonna get back to you. I ain't bring Joe Burrow in this. Joe Burrow is better in my opinion than Josh Allen. I ain't bring none of that. But look,
No, I'm not. I
Josh
wasn't
Allen.
talking about who's better. I'm just saying you can't control. You have what you have.
I know,
Like
but
that-
look, okay.
How's that
I know.
relevant?
It's relevant because you brought it up in the sense of that you said how is Josh Allen a gunslinger if this guy has high yards per attempt. Well, Josh Allen's still throwing it deep. I'm saying Josh Allen's throwing the ball deep. We're not doing screens. Now, if screens work, it's fine.
Yeah, I
but
agree with
that's
that.
how you get more interceptions. If you throw the ball deep but take more chances, throw it to Stephon Diggs, just throw it up, you take more chances. But when you have that mentality, you can also get a lot of touchdowns. That's why you have 35 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. Josh Allen is turnover prone. Josh Allen did play poorly. He's had poor playoff games. Josh Allen is not a perfect quarterback. There are two quarterbacks that clear Josh Allen, but every team in the league will take Josh Allen over Dak, and that's fine, right? That's okay. And that's
And
okay. Dak struggled, and that's fine.
And I'm fine with people taking Josh Allen over Dak. I'm not here to argue Dak is better. I'm just simply saying I need Josh Allen to be held to that standard. You call Dak
it's unfortunate.
So
it's unfortunate.
we need to hear. Okay.
But
you know what Josh Allen remind me of?
What remind you of?
You said it was how many seconds was last year with the Chiefs?
13.
Who also were number 13?
Oh, James Harden.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he choked.
Yeah,
I mean, James Harden play.
James Harden. He can't get past.
Can't get past. Yeah, can't get past the Chiefs. A 6'3" light skinned man. He cannot get past them. Patrick Mahomes.
We can't get
Stephen
past the
Curry.
49ers, which that's a fair one. But people. They laughed at us when we lost to them in a wild card, but the 49ers ended up making it to the NFC Championship.
Yeah, but like
the
I said,
49ers have been to the
Cowboys.
Every year.
We held them to 19 points.
But look, y'all the Cowboys. Like that's the territory of being a Cowboys fan. That's your fault. That's not mine. That's your you a Cowboys fan.
Hey, that's my entire argument. I just need people to be held with that same standard. That's it.
And they won't. And
that's
they won't.
my own argument.
And they won't.
I know Josh Allen is his great QB. I still think he's top 2. I'm not putting Justin Herbert top 5 until he can get some stuff.
That's fine.
I don't care. Like that's where I draw the line. If you want to say I hate on him, that's fine. But I don't hate on Josh Allen. I just need him. If you're a top 2, you can't go out there and score 10 points. If you lose to the Bengals, that's fine. But at least do it decently.
I think your point is logical, but you can't assume that NFL fans are logical.
Right. So would you say Josh Allen is ass?
Who you talking, Jared or me? Yeah, no, we're not gonna say that.
No.
Do you think Dak is ass? I should ask you that.
Dak. Oh wait, Dak is
don't
not
even think about
ass.
It. Oh, okay.
Dak is not ass.
Well, then my argument is done.
He's inconsistent out of this freaking world. I don't know what version I'm ever gonna get out of him. And I feel like Dak. I mean, Josh Allen. No, look, Dak to me is more inconsistent. Because this year, like to me, proves that he's more inconsistent. Now, Josh Allen is also inconsistent, though. He's also inconsistent.
Let's think about this, though. This year was just a bad year for Dak. Like, Dak has been hurt. If he only has 60 interceptions, 65 compared to Josh Allen, 65. Obviously, he's not known for throwing interceptions. Like, that's not something that's in his DNA. He's been hurt. He hasn't been making the right decisions. That's it.
But
if we look at his whole body of work,
Dak, you can compare Dak. You could do a lot. Look, you are a Cowboy fan, and you being a Cowboy fan is the territory that you're in. You are going to have your players are going to be held to a higher standard, and if they mess up, they're going to be roasted much harder than any other team. Just like being a Lakers fan, just like being a Yankees fan, you are a Cowboys fan. Ian was saying that the Cowboys are the biggest,
right.
They're the most valued franchise probably in the world, right? And that's the territory you get. If your quarterback if your quarterback's inconsistent, Josh Allen was the Cowboys quarterback, and Josh Allen was struggling like he did in Buffalo, then people would be more like that. People would troll that more because it's the Cowboys. So I'm not going to blame Dak. I'm going to blame the star on his helmet. That's the problem. There you go. If Dak want to get out of that because people roast him so easily, then go get traded somewhere else. Ian, I think you want him to get traded anyways. I don't know because you say you're not a Dak fan. Ian, do you want Dak Prescott still on your team?
No.
Well, look,
no.
There you go. So I bet he'll be much happier outside. I'll tell you. I feel like he'll be much happier in a different situation for sure. So, hey, that's the unfortunate of it. You want people to be held a higher standard, and we'll hold them as high as we can. But Josh Allen played for the Buffalo Bills, and your guy played for the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys used to hunt down the Bills in the 90s. So, hey, look, we don't talk about the Bills. We talk about the Cowboys. Y'all can win 2 games, and we'll still talk about the Cowboys.
So you're saying the Cowboys are the best there is? That's basically what
I'm saying the Cowboys are the most valuable franchise and most talked about franchise.
So you're saying they're
not the best there is. That's 2 different things. They're not the best.
Why is Josh Allen not held to the same standard?
Because he plays for the Bills.
Then the Cowboys are the best there is.
They're the most valued, yes.
Then they're the best
like the
there
Lakers,
is.
When the Lakers had Jordan Clarkson and all those players, they weren't the best. Obviously, the LeBron team's the best, but the Jordan Clarkson's on my screen on NBA, on TNT, and ESPN all the time. He's always on my screen for some reason. You know what I'm saying?
The Lakers are the best there is. You go to another country, go anywhere else where they don't watch sports. What do they wear? Cowboys stuff, Lakers stuff, valuable. Yankees stuff. Exactly. So that's what you're saying is the Cowboys are the cream of the crop. You're saying the Cowboys are held to the highest standard. If the
They are
Cowboys
held
don't
to high
perform,
standards.
they get scrutinized the most. I'm not a
Yeah,
Dak
yeah.
fan, but I will be in Dak's defense that, just like you said, if Josh Allen's not on ESPN, he didn't play a good game. He put up 10 points, but Dak put up only 12 points, and he's the face of ESPN in a bad way.
Yeah.
His girlfriend
And
broke
that-
up with him. He's
I think
probably
I
going to
knew
get
one. He fine.
traded, probably going to go to the XFL, but that's fine. But it's because he's a Cowboy. He's the best there is.
And he
Also,
played
just
hard
generally,
defense.
there's more news around it. Like Dak, they might move on from Dak, which would be a big move in the NFL. They're not going to move on from Josh Allen, not anytime soon.
Yeah, that's
Cowboys
true.
got to free up some cap space.
Yeah.
Hey, let me tell you. Let me ask y'all. That was a good little debate, but let me ask y'all. What's next? What do y'all do? Like, what is next for that? That's kind of like a stopgap. I don't know what you do now. What do you do?
Trade Dak, trade Zeke, fire Kellen
Well,
Moore,
Zeke need to go. Yeah, Zeke need to go.
or
Yeah,
move
no
to
more
the
Zeke.
third back.
Yeah, no
Move
more
to-
of this. We're done.
he
done.
needs
We're
to
done.
move to the third back, role player, fullback.
Tough. John, what do you think? What's the next steps for the Dallas
I
Cowboys?
mean, I wouldn't go that far, but I wouldn't mind. Like when I said about Daniel Jones, so if they want to move on from Dak, I'm fine with that. You know, he had his time. He didn't get it done within that time frame. So if they want to move on, that's fine.
And you ain't gonna defend him no more. Wait, if Dak leaves, if Dak leaves, no, if Dak leaves, okay, if Dak leaves, say you go
Oh,
to
yeah.
like the, are you no more defend? Are you still
Oh, I'm
defending
still
him?
defending him. Yeah.
Oh, so
Once
if
a
I say any
Cowboy,
slander,
always a Cowboy. Just how
Wow.
with
That
Des
is true.
Bryant,
I
just
hope
how
he goes to
Cole
the
Beasley.
Texans.
You seen how offended I was
No.
when you said something with Cole Beasley? You seen how it don't matter if you was a Cowboy and you got like traded, or if you, the only way I'll stop defending you if you say I don't want to be on this team. If they trade you, you get cut, anything, we still rock. Well, I'm still rocking with him.
that's so beautiful. DeMarco Murray, you
I
still
feel
like
that.
DeMarco Murray?
I do.
That's so beautiful, boy.
Wait. I forgot how he left though. You know,
He went to the Eagles.
football
He
was-
went
Football was cloudy after that. You know, I didn't. Yeah. So.
Yeah, he went to the Eagles.
I
He went to
stopped
your
watching
division
football
rival.
for like 2 or 3 years.
Interesting.
But
Well,
I couldn't remember if he wanted to leave or if. But hey, you know.
he wanted more money. I think he wanted more money.
So,
But you know, I'm
nah,
curious
he
to see.
was only like I only remember him for like 1 year though, so it wasn't like
He only had that
Jacksonville
one
was
like
like
super
7.
good season.
Yeah, like 1,800 yards. Yeah.
Des Bryant, Cole Beasley, like
All your
Zeke,
boys.
like
your
those,
2014
you gotta be with
boys.
us. You gotta be with us a little longer than that, or be impactful, I should say.
You know, I'm curious. Like, I want to see who y'all next quarterback is. Like, I gotta see like that. You know, people. The support is like he'll get a lot of ridiculous support, and then if he plays really well, then obviously it continues. But if he sucks, then everyone's gonna roast him, and then I'm gonna be on the train like trying to roast him too. It's gonna be a fun. You know, it's a new. We did that with Tony Romo. You know, new cycle ESPN all did with Tony Romo. We did with Dak Prescott, and now hey, whoever it is next. I don't know who could it be. There's no one available. You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna trade up with
Draft.
Chicago? You gonna trade with Chicago or something? I don't know. What do you plan on doing with that? Derek Carr, Aaron Rodgers. If Aaron Rodgers went to Dallas, he'd be the greatest quarterback of all time because he loved playing in Dallas. He would win a Super Bowl for sure. He loves playing in Dallas. It works.
I wouldn't be opposed to that.
Yeah, of course. Why would you? That's amazing. Take that. Run with that. You go 17-0.
Yeah, he'll get all the blame too, especially if we don't win.
He
That
will
would be
get the
great.
blame.
Now, that
But
would
look,
be great.
but he'll get the blame. But we've roasted Aaron Rodgers. I have, like I said, I've held him because I've seen such a large amount of sample. Like I said, underachieved, like a huge sample size. Most talented quarterback maybe ever. Him and Mahomes. You know, you can debate about that. And he has 1 Super Bowl, 4 MVPs, 1 Super Bowl. It's freaking ridiculous. Always losing all the time. Second round. It's awful. So, yeah. If you get that, hey,
49ers too.
yeah, 49ers are
Sound like
historically
they're a
been
team
good.
to me.
And he still doesn't get roasted as much as Dak because he's not a Cowboy.
No, we roast them a lot.
No, definitely not. The last
not- it's
couple
not-
years,
it's
he did not. No, he was the number 1 seed, lost in the divisional round.
No, we roast him though. I hear, obviously, it's not at the same level as Dak. Aaron Rodgers, you would know, is a better quarterback. We agree is better than Dak. So yes, no,
To the postseason.
but yeah, Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, the postseason, Aaron Rodgers is kind of shaky. But Aaron Rodgers, he's gonna be a New York Jet.
Ooh.
And wait, this is your cue. I'm gonna bring you in. See, remember Maurice, Jared? Remember Maurice? Now
Yeah.
he just hired someone, and you know this person, and he's gonna talk to you a little bit about that hire and how excited he is to get Aaron Rodgers and win 3 Super Bowls in a row.
Okay.
So what team should I join first? Huh? I'm tired. Should I be a Cowboys fan? A Broncos fan? What team should I join?
You don't like the Jets?
Bro,
Broncos would love to have you.
Bro, we have Nathan. What's his name? I remember Hackett.
Nathaniel.
Nathaniel Hackett.
Nathaniel Acid. That nigga asked, bro, why do I have him again? Why? He's just
Again?
another Adam. He another Adam Gase. Like straight up, he another Adam Gase. Like honest to God.
Is
He's
he
not your
bad,
head
Jay?
coach. He's terrible as a head coach. OC is not bad. He just didn't fit with Russell Wilson, so it looked worse
But the
than
thing
what
about
it
him
was.
as an OC, when he had Aaron Rodgers, if you get Aaron Rodgers, maybe. But the thing about that, he majority of the plays that he called was in the red zone, right? The other play calls he didn't call that. But you know, to get to the red zone, you still have to go what? How many yards do you have to go to get the red zone first and then score? All right, we gotta figure out how to get to the red zone so we can bomb and do good shit. I don't know, bro. We just asked, bro. I don't understand why we hiring this nigga. It should be a struggle. So as a Bronco fan, describe to me this nigga. Describe to me, how was he?
He's a great guy. He's a player's coach. So all of the stuff, I'm sure it was in like the big news about the Broncos fighting on the sidelines. In the shot, you can see him standing there, and he's not addressing it. Like he doesn't look. He just ignores it. He doesn't like confrontation.
That's crazy.
And he was a terrible head coach. Terrible. Didn't know what he was doing.
I could tell.
He had to hire another guy for game management. He gave away play calling. He gave away like all of his responsibilities by the end of the season.
So he just had the title at that point. By the end
Yeah.
That's crazy. Okay.
Yeah. We averaged like 13.5 points under him. And our last 2 games under our interim coach, we averaged like 26.5.
I think I averaged that amount, or maybe a little bit more of that amount with Zach Wilson, with my old host, offensive coordinator. So how am I going to? That's like a regression. That's crazy. I'm gonna have Zach Wilson and this nigga. We just trying to tank. That's what it is. It's a tank job. That's what we trying to do. I love it. This amazing year. It's amazing. This amazing way to start the year.
When you get Aaron Rodgers, you're gonna be happy though.
Man, we ain't giving this nigga Aaron Rodgers. Why you keep? What's up with you and Aaron Rodgers? I'm promising.
I saw a Photoshop of Aaron Rodgers.
So I saw a Photoshop of Deshaun Watson. And guess what happened to him?
Oh well, no, yeah, you don't want him. You don't want him. He's not the best person.
I saw Photoshop of every damn person. I saw Photoshop of Lamar Jackson. Think Lamar Jackson leaving that team?
Oh, he going to the Cowboys.
To Cowboys? That's fucked up. That would be interesting. You'll put that nigga at running back?
That'd be interesting. No,
Running back?
No, I can't say it. But,
Oh, that's funny.
no, I saw a good Photoshop though. I can see it though. Nathaniel Hackett, Aaron Rodgers, Salah. There you go.
That's my only hope. 'Cause let me tell you, if we don't get Aaron Rodgers, this is a waste. This is a tradable waste. There's no reason for us to get this person. The only reason we get this person is straight up because of Aaron Rodgers. If we get Derek Carr ugly ass, then I don't know what else to do. To sell the
See,
team.
that's exactly what the Broncos
What about
thought.
Tom
Russell
Brady?
Wilson.
Well, go ahead.
Tom Brady didn't come to this thing. You think? No way. I can never see Tom Brady playing. For
Why
the
not?
Patriots.
Solid defense, solid run game.
He not gonna
Get
do
to
that.
stick it to the Patriots one more time.
I don't see him coming.
It looks very promising.
Brett Favre did it.
Yeah, Brett
He
Favre.
went to the Vikings to beat the Packers.
What was that? That was after me, before you came to my team.
After you.
Oh, he was asked that. We must have let that nigga go. He didn't want his
No,
ass.
but Brett Favre, he was amazing in the Vikings.
Oh yeah, because
Took
he
it to the NFC.
exactly he wouldn't be good for my team, right? He wouldn't be good after he leave my team, right? He wouldn't come. He said, "I want to ball out once I leave the Vikings." That's crazy. That's exactly what happened too. You'll get Aaron Rodgers, and he gonna go to the Patriots or some stupid shit.
But John, what happened to you?
I mean, who?
I
I don't know.
But John, is Zach Wilson a bust?
No, not yet.
He
I
said
mean,
no, not yet.
just look at the Jets organization. Look what they just did. Like you gotta.
We do. Wait,
You just came on here complaining for like the last 5 minutes. That's what y'all did.
Oh, so you talking about okay?
Yeah, I'm saying like y'all,
Okay.
they're not doing the like I don't know. I feel like in the QB room, they're not doing enough to help the young talent.
It's a cursed
That's why you bring,
franchise.
as a franchise, like what's going on in the QB room? It's a reason that y'all been bad for so long and y'all getting all these QBs and not developing them. So I say bring in a Tom Brady, let him develop.
No. I have no problem. I fully agree with you. I think we should bring in Aaron Rodgers and bring in a Tom Brady. Right? I fully agree with you. And let
Get
Zach
them both.
Wilson. Both? That would be ridiculous. that would be sound. That doesn't sound.
Nah,
and then
Aaron
let Zach
Rodgers,
Wilson.
yeah.
Let Zach.
Leadership skills.
Aaron Rodgers. Zach Wilson's idol is Aaron Rodgers. Right.
But I wouldn't.
Now, I don't know if I want the mindset of Aaron Rodgers and Zach Wilson. But hey, I'd rather take the talent. I'll take the talent what I can get.
I'd rather have like.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know, because to me, Aaron Rodgers doesn't seem like that much of a leader. And this is on the outside looking in. A few of his, receivers and stuff, like, kind of alluded to it. So, I don't know. Will he come there, like, with the mindset to actually coach up? Because look at the QB on the, I forget his name now, on the Packers. Yeah, Jordan Love. Do you think he's providing him with leadership skills? Do you think he's, or not even just, like, is he developing him?
Based on the history of the Packers, that nigga gonna be an all-star, Hall of Fame talent. Based on this, we shall wait and see. Now, do I think that's probably happened? Probably not. But just based on the history and the trends, it could possibly happen. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what I want is Aaron Rodgers. Now, do I always get what I want? I never do. I never really get what I want. So
yeah.
It is
So
what it is,
more than likely.
It's gonna be Derek Carr.
But Derek Carr is nice though. He's not like I mean,
well, the thing is, who would you rather watch behind a Hall of Fame quarterback or Derek Carr? Who would you rather watch? I
don't know. Derek Carr has put up some stats. Like I don't know. I mean, he hasn't. When have the Raiders ever had like a solid defense? Like if you put Derek Carr on the Jets, now he has
Didn't they have Khalil Mack at one point? They had Khalil Mack.
I can't remember if their stats were like I can't remember. Were they defense solid?
I would assume. I mean, didn't he lead the league in sacks at least twice when he was with them? I don't know.
I don't know. I can't speak on that. I'm not.
If I had to go in order, it would be Aaron Rodgers, and then Derek Carr. There's only two people. No other options. I'll probably want it. Maybe Tom Brady, but after that, I probably want nobody else.
So, what are your thoughts on Zach Wilson though? Like, are you trying to keep him? Do you want to develop him some more? Are you just looking to move on?
If we get Derek Carr, then there's no point in keeping. I wouldn't keep Zach Wilson. At that point, I would just get rid of him. Now, if we get Aaron Rodgers, then I would definitely keep Zach Wilson and let him watch. Because I don't think nobody. I mean, I don't think the Packers are gonna want Zach Wilson.
I'm saying just long term. Like, what you want? Do you want somebody to come in and coach him up, or do you want to just go ahead and move on from the jump?
Move on from the jump?
Yeah, I mean, because Jesse thinks he's a bust. So there's no point in like sticking with a bust if you already have a solid team. Because you already have a good defense, run game, receivers. So there's no point of keeping him if you overall think he's a bust.
So, I mean, I still think we should keep him. I still get Aaron Rodgers. I mean, whatever happens after Aaron Rodgers is done, if he plays good in the preseason or some shit, then let him go. If he doesn't,
all right. So yeah, so you want to keep him at least a year or two.
Most definitely. I would definitely keep him a year or two.
All right, that's cool.
I mean, nobody want him. Nobody want him. But might as well keep him. I mean, he not killing our cap like that.
And only on this rookie deal.
Cooper Rush.
I forgot all about Cooper Rush.
I forgot about Cooper Rush too when your man got injured.
I think he won that 49er game.
You suck. You think he would? You think Cooper Rush will win that? Win the 49er game?
He don't throw his interceptions in there.
What do you think, John?
I don't know. That's tough. Because a lot of people are talking about put this QB in, QB. But we got to get some credit to the 49ers. Like, they do have the number one defense. So, I don't know. I mean, we seen how he played against the Eagles. The Eagles have a good defense. And you seen how that went for him. So, he threw, 2 interceptions? That was the only time he threw interceptions. So, now you're telling me you're facing a better defense and you're going to come in and play better? And you lost your starting running back? So, people say I don't know. Put Josh Allen. Maybe we would have won if we had Josh Allen.
Dak Prescott definitely gave you the better chance of winning. If y'all would probably lost a lot more. You would definitely lost a lot more.
The thing is though, when Cooper Rush is in, like our game plan does switch. It does switch up. So, Dak Prescott probably throw more interceptions. Cooper Rush he more like he's not a gunslinger.
I
Like,
think
he's
when
gonna do
Pollard
the
went
safe
down, it really
throws.
messed y'all up.
You say what?
No, like
When Pollard went down, I think it really killed you.
Yeah, but I mean, our Cowboy, the defense, they need some credit though, because what they held to Christian McCaffrey to like,
they did do well against
like 35,
like
35 yards, one
But
touch,
I'll tell you,
one
the
weak
thing-
touch.
the thing
That was a
with
weak
Dak-
touch. That was the weakest touchdown
I'll let him talk.
I ever seen. What you say?
Like with Dak, like there was the end of the game, right? And like the last drive, you could tie the game. Like me, this is why I thought this was gonna happen. I thought that he was gonna go down the field and then stall out. Now, if he did go on the field and he scored, they'd probably go for 2. Y'all don't trust y'all kicker. Go for the win. Cool. When he got that 3 and out, I was actually disappointed in him.
He said don't show the blame for the final drive.
Oh, I mean, like he's talking about the exact, like the final. Okay, I guess.
I think Jesse talking about
There was
the
a
one
3 and
before
out.
that.
I was like, damn. I wanted, like, that was anticlimactic. I think the running back for the 49ers tried to give y'all another chance because that man ain't football.
Exactly
He just
how it
think just,
happened
fall
last
down.
year, bro. This is crazy.
Well, thank you for the the Nathan Hackett, whatever his name is. Thank you for that, bro. I'm gonna give it back to the homie. There you go, dog.
Clap it up.
That's the Maurice segment. The Maurice segment, man. Yeah,
It's a good segment.
you know what I'm saying? Put that in the clips. So, with that being said, now we have to talk about the upcoming games. We do have to talk about the upcoming games. Those are important. So, game number 1, it is San Francisco 49ers, Brock Purdy, and he stayed 30. And I was hoping he did, and he did. Thank you, Brock.
Oh, wait, we didn't even talk about the Giants. Giants, I'm so disappointed in y'all. Like,
Yeah.
come on, bro. Like,
Yeah. The Giants, yeah. That was in and out. It was like in and out. I
and
was
then
like,
obviously
okay.
the Jags and the Chiefs. I mean,
I was like, those are really
they play
anticlimactic
really
games.
well. Yeah, come on, bro. You can't fumble that. That was
like-
crazy. Like,
There was some
I
Christian
just
Kirk
don't
slander
think
in the chat.
Oh yeah. I don't know. Did he do good this year?
Yeah, he played well.
Yeah.
He
Had
played
a
up to
good
his
season.
contract.
Yeah, he did a good job. He did a good job. The Jaguars have a bright future. Doug Peterson, Super Bowl winning quarterback. Not quarterback. He was a quarterback, but I don't know if he won a Super Bowl with that. But a head coach, he was good at that. So good job, Jacksonville. You had Urban Meyer last year. Good God. But now you got a good head coach. But now, so those 2 games were anticlimactic. That's why I was like, the Sunday games were the games everybody talk about. The Saturday games, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying.
But that's little bro. So it's like, come on, man. You gotta. I was rooting for you, and But that would be crazy if they won and we lost. It's like all that rooting would be for nothing. So I guess it didn't matter. They lost, we lost, both in embarrassing fashion.
Well, it's cool. So hopefully these games are not like those Saturday games. The 49ers at Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts would have won MVP if he didn't get hurt. That should be an interesting, one of these two teams have been to the Super Bowl within the last 5 years. So that's exciting to see one of them's going to go back. John, you don't like one of these teams, but they're good again. So they're like, we don't care what you like. What is your opinions on this game? I do believe the Philadelphia Eagles win this game. It's at home, NFC Championship. I think it's a close one. I think they win by 6, but I think the Eagles win this game 26-20.
Let's just take a second to think about the Eagles and a Mickey Mouse path to the Super Bowl, like to the NFC Championship. They had the Giants, like that is crazy. But I mean, they did have a good regular season, so I guess you can't fault them for that. You play who who's up on your schedule, but come on, that's like Mickey. You go against the Giants, that's crazy. I don't know. At
Are
first,
the Giants a better team than the Bucks?
it depends on who they playing. Like if they playing the Eagles, then no. But like let's say who else was in the besides us. Well, maybe they played the 49ers. They probably still would have got beaten like that. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. Giants, they're also inconsistent too. So if they play how they played against the Vikings, then yeah, they're way better than the Bucks. But you know,
So you're saying the Bucks are a bad team?
I mean, I don't know. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
if we break it down, we had a better defense, but they have the better QB. They have the better receiving core. So,
They coaching is caca. Ain't no way you
I don't
inherit
know,
that much
people-
talent. No, ain't no way you inherit that much talent, and that's your record. Ain't no way.
Are people high on Mike McCarthy now?
No, they weren't high on him. They were never high on Mike McCarthy.
So
They was,
I mean, coaching is, you know,
yeah. I mean, yeah, your coach. Like
Hey.
that's you can blame the coach too if you want. Yeah.
who? Hey, the better receiving core, better QB. That's all
But
I know.
coaching-
I mean, obviously we
and
had a better
coaching is
defense,
very-
but
Oh, way worse division.
Yeah.
Way easier division.
Your division was the hardest.
I mean,
division.
they're
That's
still
cool.
a solid team though. Like you still have
They're
Mike
not.
Evans, Tom Brady, Chris Godwin,
and they all
playoff
underachieved.
Lenny. Even
All
if he
under-
played
no,
bad,
he can't. He don't know how to run no more. He's terrible.
Oh,
He sucks.
what about Zeke?
He sucks too. They
that's
both
what
suck,
we
yeah.
had. That's what we had when
I know, but
Pollard
you had
went out.
Tony
That's what
Pollard.
we had.
Okay, but
So you know what I'm saying? And Zeke,
Giants
Zeke's
are the Mickey
probably
Mouse
started.
road,
Mhm.
but the Bucks are not Mickey Mouse.
the
Well,
Giants,
what you're saying.
the Giants will beat
No,
the Bucks.
because okay, that's fair.
The
No,
Bucks
I'm
are
saying
terrible.
the Giants. I'm saying the Eagles. Their road to the NFC Championship was Mickey Mouse. The Bucks, of course. I mean, if you want to say they're a bad team, that's fine. I wouldn't say that's Mickey Mouse though. Mickey Mouse is like, it's purposely easy for you. I don't know how to explain it, but I wouldn't say. I think that's just how the chips fall. Just like when we was the NFC East, least. I mean.
But y'all weren't taking advantage of that.
Am I gonna say the Commanders had a Mickey Mouse route because the
Yes.
Giants, because the Eagles, pulled Jalen Hurts in the middle of the game?
Yeah, the Commanders for sure. That's why
Okay,
they lost immediately.
Well,
Yes,
then
they were
I'll
not.
concede on that. Then yes, the Bucks had a Mickey Mouse route.
Yeah, that was an awful division. They almost lost. They barely beat. It's one thing if they just run away with the division. They like squeaked out. Like, oh,
Who?
thank God. The Bucks,
Oh,
they
the
barely
Bucks.
got out of their division.
Right.
Like by a game. They had to win like a do or die game, and they had one good game that day. And they had one good game, and they were able to get out of that. That's terrible. Tom Brady,
So
What a bad way
if
to
the
go
Bucks
play.
played the Seahawks,
yeah,
saying,
Seahawks win.
But would
That
they
Bucks-
blow them out? It would be a competitive game. Would
It
you
would be
agree to
more.
that?
It may be more competitive, but I think the Seahawks would win by like 10, 7-10.
Even though in the regular season they lost to them, right?
Yes, they went to Germany, and and everyone's a Tom Brady fan in Germany. Yeah, so it's not even home field for them.
So it wouldn't have been home field. It wouldn't have been home field either way. Because the
I know,
Bucks
but
would have
look-
won the division and the 49ers would have won. So once again, they would have been playing away. And according to you,
I think,
they would lose.
I think the Cowboys are better than the Seahawks. I think the Cowboys are better than the Seahawks.
Yeah, the Cowboys.
So you beating the Bucks, that's what you're supposed to do. I'm not gonna you're supposed to beat the Bucks. The reason why I was trolling is because since y'all inconsistent, y'all just lost to the Commanders. I'm thinking, okay, well Tom Brady and his team's inconsistent. Who's gonna be inconsistent today? Turns out they were them. They were the team, and then you beat them. The next week, the way you lost wasn't surprising in any way. Your postseason was not surprising. That's exactly how everyone expected that to happen, basically. So there's no oh, you guys underachieved. No, you guys just did what you were supposed to do. But you're America's team, so of course we're gonna roast you, and that's fine. Because like I said, you the Cowboys. But I'm not give back to myself 25 minutes, 30 minutes ago. I'm not getting back to 30 minutes ago, Jesse. I gotta talk about the future. This game, who do y'all pick to win? 49ers or Eagles?
I don't know, because at first, I had the 49ers winning, but, when we played them, they don't seem so invincible. They just seem like, I don't know. But the Eagles, because would you say the Eagles have a better defense than us? Because if the Eagles have a better defense, then I'm going to go with the Eagles.
I mean, maybe they have almost set the record for sacks in a season. That's pretty impressive. So, got a great. They really got a good defense. I don't know what the numbers are
Nah,
like.
forget that. I ain't going
yardage.
for the Eagles. I'm going 49ers 23-20. Please.
Oh,
Even
but
though
the
y'all
Eagles
just
fans
whooped
are
us.
ready to go. The Eagles fans
Even
are
though y'all
ready
just
to
whooped
get it.
us. The
right,
49ers,
Jared.
they got swag though. Like Trent Williams coming out with the boombox and stuff. Debo making his, posting his little funny memes on Instagram, making people mad. Like when he ran over Jalen Ramsey, he posted him in a clip. Then he had a clip of Michael Parsons. So I mean, it's funny. The 49ers, they cool. They trying to be like the Bengals. See, the Bengals, they're naturally cool. The 49ers, they push
No,
it.
Eli Apple. We want to talk about Eli Apple. Eli Apple, my man, though. Eli Apple is a fun, hilarious player. Jared, what do you think? What do you think about? Like, what do you think the score is gonna be?
I do still have the 49ers winning. I'm gonna say 30-24. 23.
Man, Brock Purdy.
23
You put that in a book, Brock Purdy. We gonna put that in a book. That's plot right there. That's that Kurt Warner plot. I love that. Unknown and first year you go to Super Bowl. That's good stuff. Ian, what do you think?
35-10 49ers.
Dang, everybody picking.
The Eagles,
this is
their
like last
defense
week.
isn't that
Everyone
good.
picked-
Look at
Oh,
the sacks
Wait, is
thing
that
you bring
bias
up.
though?
Look,
Is there a bias?
slightly, but if you look up their schedule, who did they play that was tough, that had an O-line that wouldn't have given up those sacks? They played like the Bears, the Steelers, the Texans, Washington, Cowboys
beat 'em
first
too.
time when they were injured
But-
with Cooper Rush, and we still almost beat them with Cooper Rush.
But they almost beat you when they had Gardner Minshew. You can't we can't play that game. Y'all both didn't play the person y'all was supposed to play.
Okay, you can play that game if you want. I'm just saying they almost beat us with Gardner Minshew. We almost beat them with Cooper Rush.
Yeah, 1-1. Y'all
I
should
mean,
be in
that
this
is
game,
what it is.
since y'all have that.
No, but
You know-
they didn't
you know,
give
I was
us an
thinking-
easy
I literally
schedule.
thought-
the NFL script writers gave the Eagles the easy schedule.
I think that's because wait, who won the division the year before? Y'all did, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all get a first place schedule, right? That's how it works. So of course you get a harder teams, you get first place. That's the benefit of not being good that year. I get face easier teams. I'm gonna take advantage. But look, with that, look, last week everyone picked the Bills. I picked the Bengals because I could see that Joe Burrow crushing all of that. I see it the same way today. I see Jalen Hurts. I know everyone hating on you, Jalen Hurts. They're not hating on you. They just don't want you to win. Two of them are Cowboys fans. It makes sense. But I believe in you, Jalen Hurts. You go back to that. You go to a Super Bowl. Take Philadelphia to a Super Bowl. So Philadelphia can say something to Dallas. They can say, we took 2 quarterbacks to the Super Bowl in the last 5 years, buddy. Look at that. What y'all got on that? See, that is funny. Now, I'm picking Philly. 3 people picking 49ers. We'll see what happens with that. This next game, this is the main event. Jared, this is the game that matters more to you. You obviously have a bias against someone now.
Yep.
Joey Burrow, Joey Cool's going to Kansas City. He's 3-0 against Kansas City. They're talking reckless. Cincinnati Bengals are talking reckless. Eli Apple's hilarious. He's one of the best trolls I've ever seen. I pick the Kansas City Chiefs to destroy the Cincinnati Bengals. I can see, and the reason why I say that is because earlier today I saw the mayor of Cincinnati, and he was saying a speech, but his speech was like a troll speech saying that, Joe Burrow is Patrick Mahomes' father, and Joe Burrow is like Arrowhead is Burrowhead, and all of that. And I'm like, oh, you woke up the plot. No, now look, Patrick Mahomes is going to unleash hell on that. Joe Burrow is good, second best quarterback in my opinion. But Patrick Mahomes and that Chiefs plot with the loudest crowd recorded of all time, basically. I think they win this game 35-21.
Ooh,
What do y'all think?
man.
Chiefs,
I don't know,
49-42.
Joe Burrow, he be playing on.
Dang, that's an epic game. That's a classic.
That's a good game.
I see it as another Bills-Chiefs game. They're going to sling it in the fourth quarter, I feel like. It's going to go into halftime. They're going to be like, this is a boring game. They're going to turn it up in the second half. Sling it. Touchdown after touchdown. No defense. All offense.
That's an instant classic. That's an NFL Films classic game. Watch that on NFL Network a couple years from now. What do y'all think? John or Jared, what do y'all think?
I have the. It could be biased, but I have the Bengals winning.
Man, beating Patrick Mahomes twice. He beats Patrick Mahomes twice.
He's beat him 3 times. How many times has he beat him?
He's beat him 3 times, yeah.
Total.
In a year. He beat him 3 times in 1 year. 2022 was good for him.
Yeah. I'm gonna say like 33-27.
Yeah, to beat Patrick Mahomes 4 straight times and twice in his house in conference championship games, that means I have to switch the plot. Like at that point, I gotta like transfer it. It's not Patrick. It's either Joe Burrow's plot buster, like he busts plot, like he pops the bubble, or
That's what I'm hoping for.
Or you transfer it, and Joe Burrow was the one who had the plot the entire time. That's interesting. John, what do you think? What's your prediction?
I think it'll be a low scoring game for them, at least 21-24. I got the Chiefs.
That's last year's score, yeah.
I don't know. It's crazy though, cause I was watching the game against the Bills, and Joe Burrow, he's like playing on rookie mode. It was like 3rd and 10, and he threw a dump off and got the first down. Like that's crazy. Like his team is nice, and their defense. Like I gotta give their defense some credit, cause every year they come out and play like, even though when they're the underdog, like last week, they just come out and get it done. Holding Josh Allen to 10 points is super impressive. Yeah, so I don't know, but I think Mahomes is I think he's on another level. I don't think he's a Josh Allen, so hopefully he can get it done.
He's not. Patrick Mahomes has proven
But
many times.
This is one of those matches where I wouldn't be surprised if I'm wrong. And I mean, really, if we think about it, all Joe Burrow does is win. Like, so, but if I had to choose, yeah, I guess I don't know. I'd rather see the Chiefs win.
No, I'll tell you this one. No, Eagles, Chiefs. I don't know, because no particular reason. Because just let's hold Jared. But yeah, like Eagles, Chiefs. That's what we talked about a couple months ago, and y'all both were like, "Please no." But the NFL writers, the people who create the plot, are putting it and aligning it perfectly for Eagles versus Chiefs. And y'all gotta make sure. Look, y'all come back on here, John. I gotta see you in some Patrick Mahomes gear, and Jared, get you your Eagles hat.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Ian, go get you a Travis Kelce shirt. And let's get it started, man. Because, like I said, whoever fan base wins gets to have a lot of bragging rights over you specifically, whether it's the Cowboys or the Broncos, and you don't want that. You don't, Jared. You don't want a dynasty being built in your division. Ask Maurice. Ask Maurice. He was a part. The greatest dynasty in the history of football was in this division, and he sat there for 17 plus years struggling, only won 1 time. Even when Tom Brady tore his ACL, he still couldn't win the division because Miami had the Wildcat. What the heck is that? Just came out of nowhere and had that. Tough. See? You don't want that in your division because, Jared, that's never going to go away. It's going to be there for years, 10 years plus. And Ian and John, you don't want the most savage fan base in the NFL. They throw as a snowballs or something at Santa. They're cheering Michael Irvin break his neck. You don't want that fan base to get another Super Bowl, 2 Super Bowls in your lifetime when you America's team. Oh no. Oh, Philadelphia is gonna play all the Meek Mill music, all the Rocky music, and they gonna get savage on y'all for sure. They gonna troll y'all. It's going to be funny to watch, too. Y'all don't want that. Now, me, I'm a Texan fan. I suck, so I don't care. I have no history to talk about. All my history's terrible. I suck. The only team I kind of hate is the Colts. But we both suck, so there's nothing to hate. We're both terrible. We both know how to run a franchise. It's whatever. We're both terrible, so I'm just sitting back and watching whoever's life's about to get destroyed here. So, y'all enjoy this weekend, and y'all make sure to root for those 49ers and for those Cincinnati Bengals. Y'all want that 49ers versus Bengals Super Bowl, huh?
No, I want the 49ers versus the Chiefs. But I don't know. Who gives us a better chance to beat? Say the Eagles does win. Who gives us a better chance? The Bengals or the Chiefs? Who do you think?
Well, no,
has a better
I
chance?
think the Chiefs.
I think either one of them wouldn't beat
that
them.
they can.
I think they can both beat the
They
Eagles.
could both be. I think the Chiefs, because unless if Joe Burrow is like the plot man now, if he's like the golden boy, Mr. Plot, if he's that, then okay, I don't know. That's a little different because I've been on the assumption that Patrick Mahomes is that. He came back from 24. He came back from 10 and 10. He had that postseason that's just like all the plot in the world. So I assume he's the guy with the plot. But Joe Burrow, hey, I don't know. He be smoking them cigars. He be throwing the ball and turning around, having the little icy photos. Like, hey, I don't know. That's a really main character type vibe. That little throw he did on that's some main character energy for sure. So I don't know. Joe cool, Joey B, but yeah, that's gonna be fun to watch. I know. If this was the 90s, if you were a Cowboys fan, this would be screwed because y'all would have hated the 49ers a lot more. Because y'all despised the 49ers, used to like hate them more than the Eagles. But now y'all hate the Eagles so much that even when the 49ers own y'all, it's whatever. You just want the 49ers to win this. Hey, go Bengals, right? Everybody just let the Bengals win and no one has no problems, right?
Yeah.
No, I think Philadelphia, Kansas City win the Super Bowl by 3 points. And there you go. And Jared's going to be the one feeling all the pain.
Yeah. No, I don't want to. They got to blow them out. Well, I guess, yeah. If you lose a close game, that kind of hurts more, too. So, yeah, I think I'd rather lose a close game. I mean, I'd rather get blown out than lose a close game. Especially, like, with the Cowboys. Because every year, they do some dumb shit. Like, last week, what are you doing? That last play?
I loved it too.
Man, they go outside every year.
That Ezekiel Elliott got trucked. It was I didn't know it was that was different. They tried something different though. Yeah. One guy said the guy who caught the ball, was it like Turpin? They said just like fumble the ball and try to ladder it. Because like if you just get hit, then it's over. But at least if you fumble or if you try to lateral, maybe someone could do something. But I'm like, I don't know. He couldn't react in time.
Coach, I caught it. Like, okay, you caught it, but now what? The game is over. So it's good catch. You know what I mean, way to hold on. Like, that was a nice hit. So the fact that he held on to the ball with the hit was, hey, good job.
Are y'all making the postseason next year? Is the Cowboys, Eagles, and Giants? Is the NFC East going to come back and show the league this wasn't a one-hit wonder?
Yes, and we'll bring the Commanders with us.
Oh, you're bringing people with you too.
Yeah, we'll be in a Who's
the other team? Who's the other NFC team? Who was the other team that wasn't like? Who was the? Oh, the Seahawks. Okay, so you take out Seahawks, the Commanders make it. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, because I mean they were leading anyway. Like I think they lost to the Panthers or somebody. Some stupid. Like it was such a stupid game. And I'm looking like, come on, bro, that's crazy. How you lose to them? So. But,
that's fun.
We'll be back.
Y'all be back. And Ian, man, hey, you trade Dak, you get you Lamar Jackson, and then go and win your Super Bowl. And win you a Super Bowl, buddy. And Jared, I don't know who your next coach is gonna be. Actually, I thought it was Sean Payton, maybe D'Amico Ryans. I don't know. No. I don't know who your coach is gonna be. Somebody from Walmart. I don't know. Walmart owns him. Hire somebody from Walmart.
Get Mike McCarthy. He got the same credentials as Sean Payton. Super talented QB, and one Super Bowl to show for it.
Oh, what a hot take, huh?
That's a hot take. I thought that was.
Throw a hot take. The Saints should have been a Super Bowl, but as you saw that game, they hold the Saints. The Rams clearly should have lost that game. I was clearly So
the fact that the Rams got the ball first in overtime is crazy.
Yes, and then so the Saints should have won.
The Saints got the ball first.
Oh wait, no wait. Before you finish, what you about to say? Is was that acting? Were you acting and about to do a troll job just there? That's because if that that's
I already did. It's over.
I don't know. No, because that that's the funniest form of acting I have ever seen. Like, oh, they did. That's great. That's so you put a sitcom. That's funny. The Saints got the ball. Drew Brees threw an interception, and the Rams got the ball, got a field goal.
Yeah. I know. I remember the game like yesterday.
I thought you were gonna finish that. That was good. I got clipped there. That's funny. That's good. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. That's good acting. I think Sean Payton better than Mike McCarthy, but that could be another hot topic for another day. I don't know. There's a lot of hot topics.
I'm just curious why you think so. I mean, I don't. Neither do I. I mean, he played. I mean, not played, but he coached the Saints. You know, we don't really like the Saints like that. But so of course I'm gonna be hypercritical. But Mike McCarthy coached Green Bay, so but he's on our team. So I'm always rock with you if you're on our team.
Hey,
so,
you could make the argument. Hey, if you want, you could make the argument.
So that's a fair argument.
You could make the. I'm not even gonna trip. You can make the argument.
Okay, deal. I can respect that.
But y'all would take, and Ian, I know you agree. Y'all would take Sean Payton over Mike McCarthy. I feel like you would jump on Sean Payton if he was available.
Yeah.
But why though? Like I don't. I mean,
I would
of course,
get rid of McCarthy and promote Dan Quinn.
Because that's what I would do as well. But doesn't Sean Payton have some questionable? I
shouldn't
don't know.
want that
Losing to the Vikings, like the way they lost to the Vikings is pretty funny. Every year the way they lost to the Vikings, like is that not choking?
Every team got that though. Yeah, you got the Packers.
But that's what I'm saying.
They got the Vikings. Peyton Manning got
so
the Chargers.
Saying if he comes, nothing's
teams.
gonna change. He's just I don't
know.
No,
but I mean, just don't play the Vikings.
Well, like, what do you see in him like that I'm not seeing? I know I'm probably being hypercritical, but
yeah,
like,
Ian, what do you see in Sean Payton over Mike McCarthy?
I mean, that's easy, but I'm just saying, like, if you saying you want to go out and get him, you're gonna give up stuff to get him. So I'm saying, like, what does he bring?
Oh, I wasn't saying go out and get him. I thought we were comparing like them in their prime.
Go ahead.
No, I wouldn't go get Sean Payton right now. McCarthy's better than Sean Payton right now. Sean Payton, what happened when he didn't have Drew Brees? He got fired.
Was he fired? Did he? Yeah. I thought he resigned. I thought he just resigned.
Did. It was
they fired
premeditated. He said, "Hey, I'm gonna go out with you."
They slipped him a few mil under the table and said, "You need to resign." He resigned. I mean, you know how many scandals were in the Saints organization?
Yeah, that Bounty Gate. Yeah.
They told Sean Payton it's time to go before the NFL unearthed the next thing they did, where they were trying to clone Drew Brees or something.
That wouldn't be. I mean, that would be bad and not bad. I don't know. Just don't face the Vikings, I guess.
No, that's all I'm saying. Like I'm not saying he's a bad coach. I just want to know, like, why is everyone so high on him? You know. I
mean, it's all about like trying to increase your plot. That's all. We're just trying to get a person who gives me a better chance of being a main character type. Sean Payton.
But the play against the Rams, that's obviously
but Sean Payton, he had the like, I want to say like the natural disaster type plot. Like when something bad happens to a city, you rejuvenate the city, win a Super Bowl, it gets exciting. But after that, like there's no other new type of plot, right?
So his plot
it's but Dan Quinn got worse plot. Dan Quinn blew a 28-3 lead in the Super Bowl. I don't know why you want him as your head coach. I ain't trying to have no man like that as my head coach. I ain't trying to 28-3 lead. Ain't no way.
I've seen what he done with the defense. That's enough for me. Like you
keep him on the defense then.
Yeah, you can recover. Like,
well, then get an offensive coordinator that can call plays.
Yeah,
Kyle Shanahan is a great offensive coordinator. Kyle Shanahan is amazing, as you could see in San Francisco. That was his offensive coordinator. He had literally probably the best offensive coordinator, and that's what happened. No way. I am not doing that to myself. That is some
scriptwriter.
Nah, I don't know about that. Dan Quinn he's that dude right now. So
he's that dude till he blows 28-3 lead, and you trying to get him out.
But that's the Falcons though. Like it wasn't just with him. Like they had games. Like I can't remember if he was still coaching there, but when we played him, they blew a lead to us. Like that's what the Falcons do though. It's not
that has to do with some.
He
coaching.
just happened to be one of the coaches. Unless
he's the head coach. He's the head coach.
But I'm saying,
he can't control the players.
No, but look, blowing a 28-3 lead, like the players, yeah. But if you blow a 28-3 lead within the third quarter, I'm blaming the coach too. I am for sure blaming the head coach. I'm blaming the quarterback. I'm blaming everybody because you have to rally the troops after that. There is no way you give up a four score lead in about 15 minutes.
If you were the head coach, what would you have done?
Say, hey, Kyle Shanahan, stop doing it. Run the ball.
So they stopped you on 3 plays and you punt and they still score every time.
No, look. They were in field goal range and they passed it. You kill clock and run the ball. They passed it, got a holding call, then got sacked, then got out of field goal range, punted back to Mr. Plotman. That freaking stupid catch of Julian Edelman where he caught it off somebody's foot. All that happens? No. That's awful. Run the ball.
Okay, but you get stopped in 3 plays and you punt and give them even more time.
No,
I think there was a stat that said if they just kneeled every play after that, they would have won.
you're in field goal range. You're up 8. Kick the field goal, be up 2,
That's
and call
disgusting. So what percentage you give Matt Ryan for that?
I give Matt Ryan I blame Matt Ryan for not audibly to a run. That's why I blame Matt. Obviously, there's a lot. Obviously, you're not scoring anymore. But audible, you're Matt Ryan, you're the MVP. Audible to a run. You are in field goal range. Don't pass. If you get 11-point lead with 2-3 minutes remaining, you're likely to win unless you give up the onside kick. And if that happens, then that's just tough. But you're going to win. When they gave that up, it was raps. And I'm like, Dan Quinn and Kyle Shanahan, what are y'all doing?
Okay, but if it's Dak in Atlanta, real hypothetical, but if it's Dak in Atlanta, it's Dak's fault, not Dan Quinn's. I'm just saying, you can put the blame on anyone you want for any of those type of situations. Any of those, even teams I don't like, you put it on whoever you want in that situation. Dak is in Atlanta, that same situation. Agree with me or disagree? If Dak is in that situation, okay, if the Cowboys are in the Super Bowl, they blow a 28-3 lead, it's not McCarthy. It's Dak's fault.
Yes.
Doesn't matter what happened, it's Dak's fault. So why is it Dan Quinn's and not Matt Ryan's fault, NFL MVP?
It's the Cowboys. Look, if Dak is in Atlanta, we're not blaming. We're blaming everyone again. But look, Matt Ryan, we know there is blame on Matt Ryan. We know he has bad plot. He blew the biggest lead of all time just this past year, and he blows the biggest postseason lead of all time. He's part of 2 of those things. That is awful. We blame a lot on Matt Ryan. Quinn. But Dan Quinn, see that one against the Colts, that's on. You can blame everybody. Jeff Saturday's a dumb coach too. Matt Ryan's terrible. That's all bad. I blame Matt Ryan a lot for that Super Bowl loss too. But I blame the person we blame the most. I will tell you the person I blame the most is Kyle Shanahan. That's who I blame the most. Dan Quinn, though, is the head coach of Kyle Shanahan. So you can tell Kyle Shanahan, hey, run the ball. Why are you passing when you're in field goal range and we're trying to ice this game when Tom Brady's hot and not missing anything anymore?
I mean, if it's Kellen Moore, maybe. But at that point, Kyle Shanahan was established already. So it's
no, you tell him. You're blowing the lead. The lead's gone. We need to win. I don't care about establishments. We are in the Super Bowl, and he has the most plot ever. It's the Patriots.
He's a competent coach. I'm pretty sure he knows, it's a reason why he went to that. It's not like he just said, let me blow this lead. I'm pretty sure. And if you're the head coach, you have to rock with you can't just throw people under the bus. No, you have to rock with them.
It's the Super Bowl. I need to win. You are not doing well.
I don't know. I'll have to go. I don't remember it. I had cut the game off.
It's
but I have to go watch it play by play. It is. But I'm just saying, people always say just run the ball. That don't always work when you're up.
And it's fine.
Okay, Jesse, you telling them to run the ball. What's their defense saying?
If they run the ball and they gain no yards.
They know they're going to run it.
If they run the ball and gain no yards, they're still in field goal range. You can still kick the field goal unless he fumbles the ball.
But you're basing it off that. You're basing it off that one drive. Not all 4 touchdowns they scored.
Look, I'm going to tell you, because I remember this game. Number one, the running back, it's all about the running back. There's a play, I think it's Devontae Freeman. He doesn't block. He just says, I'm not going to block. Matt Ryan get clean hit, fumble, recovered. I'm like, what is wrong with these? Why did you not do that? There's a lot of moving factors with that. But when you are choking, before that, Julio Jones gets a Bayesian catch out of bounds. I'm like, okay, field goal range. Okay, we going to win. We got this. Atlanta's going to be good. The Super Bowl babies. Atlanta going to have a lot of Super Bowl babies. You know what I'm saying? Atlanta going to get lit tonight. Just run the ball now. You can gain no yards. You're in field goal range. Just run the ball. Kill clock. They said, no, F that. We're going to get aggressive. We're going to pass. 10-yard penalty. Get sacked the next play. Now you got to punt. Right by Tom Brady. They score. It's tough. You're choking. You can still recover, though. And it comes to that. The Seahawks, they didn't run the ball at the 1-yard line. Sometimes these games go to 1 play. That was 3 plays. But sometimes, I'm talking about the Falcons. They had 3 downs, and they messed up all of them. But sometimes in 1 play, 3 plays, a Super Bowl. You got to tell your coach, you're the head coach, hey, run the ball. Ice the game. Let's get out. That's what I do.
So when they got the ball back after that, did they continue to try throwing it or did they try to run it? What happened after that?
They had to pass it. The game tied now. It's 28-28.
Oh, it was 20. It was okay. I got you.
And then they didn't do nothing. So go to overtime and then coin flip. Tom got the ball first. Tough. Wrap.
Yeah, that's fair.
Plot. Good job, Tom.
But I'm still rocking with Dan Quinn. You see what he did with our defense. We went from having the worst defense in the league to the best.
Wait.
Even though the 49ers ranked number 1, I'm still taking us over them. So, yeah. You see
I'll
what
tell
we
you,
did to them. You see
hey,
what we
Dan
did
Quinn-
to Christian McCaffrey. So
Look, I'll tell you this. This is what I'll tell you. Dan Quinn, if he did take a team to a Super Bowl, if he take it to a Super Bowl, y'all still be bragging up everyone. If y'all blow a lead like that, obviously we'll still make fun of you, but y'all will still be blinded. Y'all be blinded to the fact that y'all in the Super Bowl and that's good enough. But
no, we have our fans are hypercritical too. So if we did that, no, like it wouldn't be good for nobody. So
yeah, that's a good. Yeah, y'all wouldn't.
yeah,
No
if
one
we
never let that
lose
go.
now, we lose. That's one thing, but to lose the way they lost, yeah, that's tough.
Hey.
Like, are we lose the way the Chargers
Matt
lost
Ryan.
last week? Yeah.
Yeah, Matt Ryan applies bad. Yeah, you can take Dan Quinn though. Hey, I ain't tripping. You take Dan Quinn. Hey, maybe you take. Hey, Bill Belichick had a bad plot. No, he didn't. He was still winning Super Bowls, but as a head coach, he wasn't the best. And then he got Tom Brady, and everything was beautiful. So, hey, the Cowboys, y'all do for a dynasty, all right? Y'all do. It was 70s twice, 90s 3 times. You're supposed to do some in the 2010s, every 20-year average. Didn't work out. And maybe the 2020s, 2030s. Maybe you been up like the Chicago Cubs and go 100 years, You never know. So.
Now that the season is over, I can say it.
What are you going to say? Next year's our year?
Yep.
Hey.
I definitely think that. Like, I think we got a good starting point with the defense. Running back. Now, I guess it's gonna depend on like how we restructure everything. Hopefully, we can keep Pollard, but I don't know. A lot of teams could use him. So, but if we can keep him, I don't know though. He don't seem to be like excited to be a Cowboy. Like
No, he
Michael
doesn't.
Parsons loves being a Cowboy. CeeDee Lamb, he kind of iffy. Zeke, Zeke said he'll take a pay cut, I believe. So we need players like that. I don't know if Pollard would do that.
Take a cut.
You say just take a cut.
You just
We
need
get
to
the pay. Oh, that's crazy. I don't know though, cause I know what Zeke did for our team. He could be like number 40 from the Heat. I forgot his name.
Oh, Udonis Haslem.
Yeah, just that token. He come out. He can do the flag.
That's what I'm saying. He
Yeah,
restructured his deal. He's third string. Pollard moves to first, draft a running back.
But I think Zeke did play like he didn't play to what he's getting paid, but he had a decent season. I wouldn't keep him if we had to pay him, top money, but if he, can take a nice pay cut, we could pay Pollard. See what we're gonna do about Dak. Cause I guess I have to be fair. If I said get rid of Daniel Jones, then I guess I would have to say we need to get rid of Dak as well.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Dak needs to stop filming those daggum mattress commercials and just worry about.
Oh,
he get a good night's sleep though. He get a good night's sleep. At least he get a good night's sleep every night.
Yeah, he
after
gets
getting roasted.
27 minutes better sleep, but he can't win a playoff game. So
I'll tell you. Look, I'll end it like this. This is what I'm gonna end it like. Watch. I had a dream the other night, and the dream was that the Cowboys won a Super Bowl. And I swear to you this, all of America was depressed. It was raining outside, and I was like, dang, the Cowboys really won a Super Bowl. Like, I didn't feel like going out.
It's deja vu.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I went out. I was walking around. And I was like, dang, the Cowboys really won a Super Bowl, huh? What do I do in my life now? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no more. There's no good trolling anymore. There's no I can't do nothing. And then people like, hey, how about them Cowboys? The most annoying saying of all time. Jimmy Johnson put the most annoying saying of all time out there. How about them Cowboys? That is, y'all be like some cockroaches if y'all win. Hopefully, that dream stays in my head on that night forever. I can go 100 years and never see that happen. That'll be perfectly fine. I know one day, but I'll tell you this though, John and Ian, one day it will happen. I will be, no, but one day it will happen. And when it happens, I'm going to be in my house, sheltered like it's like an atomic bomb. I'm going to be inside my house, be a good shelter, locks and everything. I know, John, you can try to find where I live. You're not going to find me. It's going to be locked. I ain't going to be on social media for about a week. That's my social media cleanse. Like, you cleanse, you don't be on your phone no more. You try to cleanse yourself. That's going to be the time to do that. That's like the key to do that. Wait it out for a couple months, and then we come back, and hopefully y'all do something terrible the next year, so maybe we can do a little something, but I definitely going to be away. I can't let that... we got to keep going year by year. We got to get at least 30 years. We're almost there. 2 more years or 1 more year, and we get a 30-year anniversary. Y'all win the Super Bowl. We're almost there.
Doesn't matter. If we lose every game for the rest of time, Cowboys will still be in your head.
That's a good point.
You know,
In your nightmares.
Yeah, my nightmares. The funny thing is that the Super Bowl, we almost at Super Bowl 60. The last time the Cowboys won the Super Bowl was Super Bowl 30. So, hey, y'all doubled the years. Super Bowl 30, and maybe y'all come back on Super Bowl 60. Maybe it take you the second half of the lifetime of the Super Bowl to get there. But, hey.
Still win another one.
We're still
Hey,
young,
still win another
so
one. We're still young.
ain't
Yes,
tripping.
America's team, baby. Y'all not tripping.
We
But
still
thank you
in there.
guys. Thank you guys for watching this podcast. We had a good blast. We had some special guests. It was a fun time. The Cowboys are eliminated, so we can all go to sleep calmly on our mattress bed, on that, what's it called, the Tempur-Pedic, whatever it is, on those we can all go to sleep calmly on those Tempur-Pedic beds. It's gonna be a great sleep for everyone. Chiefs, Eagles, let's get that Super Bowl so we can get some good storylines here, man. We need something good. We need everybody to get ready for this. So, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we will catch you on the next one. We are out of here. Peace.